Hello and welcome to Revelator Health. I hope you enjoying the channel and the series. Please like, share, subscribe, leave loads of comments and check out the website revelatorhealth.com. I just wanted to give you a quick update. It's basically nearly 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just been on the road for about an hour or so, just ridden through terrible horizontal rain, lazy winds that go right through you, standing water all over the place on the road. Couldn't see a thing because it's dark and because there's lots of rain and lots of spray and lorries coming the other way and splashing water all over me. Anyway, I had my waterproofs, little good they did really. Well, actually they did, in all fairness, they did all right. But I was kind of layered up with multiple layers of waterproofs. But actually, this video is not about that. It's not about that, what you probably can still hear because it's still torrential rain outside. It's about the heroic Harley Softail, which I just rode in on, and I've got to say, fantastic again. Brilliant bike, brilliant riding from it. The conditions weren't nice, but the bike handled fantastically, faultless. Heavy enough to be able to go through lots of standard water. I mean, there was some standard water. At one point, and again, I almost went through a foot of water, almost a foot of water, just came up on me really suddenly. I just had to stand the bike up completely, and I couldn't even go on the brakes. I just had to ride through it, or roll through it in many ways. But a bit of a nightmare on quite a few occasions. This is the problem when you're riding in the dark, in torrential rain and winds and things like that, where you can't see anything because the road is surface. You can't really see it a lot of the time. It gets flat, and if you get little undulations in the road as well, you can completely miss what's standing there, what's lying there. And that kind of happened to me quite a few times this morning coming in. As I say, terrible ride in, but the bike handled it fantastically well. Just a quick tip for you, if you are riding your Harleys or any bikes really, in torrential rain, especially in the dark, whatever, you've basically got different areas of the road which you can ride on. You've got the crown on the road, so if you take the whole road surface, okay, from left to right, from verge to verge, it goes in a kind of a shape like that. So if you go right on top of the crown, then all the water will tend to drift either side. But if you stick in your lane, whatever your lane is, that also will have a little crown on it, and that is formed by trucks or cars and their their wheel marks. So if you ride in between that, that's usually where the driest bit is, and all the rain tends to fall where the wheel marks are. Not always the case, but obviously bearing in mind, there's rain all over the place, there's water, standing water all over the place. There's lots of little rivulets, occurring as well. So that can, unsettle you and unbalance you as well. But if you ride on those parts in particular, try and avoid the white painted surfaces, or yellow painted surfaces, depending where you are in the world, of course. Try and avoid sort of manhole covers. But look, riding over manhole covers or painted surfaces is not an issue as long as the bike is stood up and you're not trying to accelerate or brake as well at the same time. So just don't try and avoid them at all costs unnecessarily. You can still ride over these things, just got to be a bit careful with how you're managing the power at the same time and what position the bike is as well. But as I say, one hell of a ride in this morning. I'm going to try and get tried off with a bit of coffee and lots of hair dryers and stuff. But just to say, the heroic Harley was fantastic. Never missed a beat. Heavy enough to be able to ride through these things really easily as well. But anyway, I just thought I wanted to share that with you. If you're ever wondering if the Harley Softail, the Sport Glide in particular, in my case, if it's good enough to ride throughout the winter or ride in torrential rain, well, it is. It's fantastic. It's probably one of the better bikes I've ever had in that regard as well. So that's testament in itself. Right, anyway, well, I'm going to see if this will dry off here. And you can see I've got my little washing line going on here as well to dry off. But anyway, catch you on the next video, whatever that is. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave loads of comments below. And, well, catch you again. Ta-da.